Hi, welcome to Everyday Peace with Dr. Drayvon James. I hope you're enjoying your day. This is a healthy tip. It is Everyday Peace with Dr. Drayvon James. It is a moment of just breathing deeply, deep belly breaths outward, long, slow exhale, just getting into that space and staying in that moment. Listen, I want to tell you a couple of things. It's Monday. I hope that you were listening to my show today, Everyday Peace with Dr. Drayvon James on the Unity Online Radio Network. If you missed today's show, I'm posting a link to it here. You've got to go on and listen to this young man, Randy Savage. He is a clothing designer of Leaf Apparel. Check them out. But come listen to the show. I guarantee you, you're going to be inspired. You're going to be inspired. He was on my show this afternoon, and he just really, I got some notes from talking to this young man. I want you to go listen to the show yourself. But something that he said at the very beginning of the show about his clothing line, and it's called Leaf, Leaf, Leaf Apparel. He said he was telling us that it was an acronym. I'm going to let you go on and hear the whole acronym. He is so positive, so dynamic, and he is living his passion on purpose. I love that. But he said LEAF, L stands for you're born to live a life of many challenges. That's how I mean, right? Right? Who wants to hear that? He's a young man. He said, you're born to live a life of many challenges. Because ordinarily, when we talk about challenges, we think about defeat and we think about hardship. And this is just going to be really hard. And who wants to do another hard thing? But I love the way he embraced that, live a life of many challenges. What he heard and what I hear in that is that you will grow. You will be triumphant. You will overcome more than just overcoming so that you can survive, but you will thrive. And not only will you thrive, when you live this life, this heroic life, yes, when you live in this space, you're not only going to advance yourself, you're going to advance your family, your friends, your tribe. And then your tribe is going to reach out and they're going to advance people. And this thing is going to get bigger. It's going to be your community, your city, your state, the country, the world, from you living in this space of knowing that everything that shows up in your life, everything, by choice, you choose to turn it into a stepping stone to reach your next level of greatness. Randy Savage, thank you for being on the Everyday Peace Show. You were amazing. I want everybody to go check that out because I want you to choose growth in your life. I understand, believe me when I tell you, that some of the situations that you are facing right now, you wouldn't wish them on your worst enemy. I sound like my mom when I say that because she goes, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. She used to say that a lot when we were growing up. But you understand, you hear my heart on that. So I'm saying to you that we connect in that. There's some things going on in each and every one of us, our lives that we wish were not going on. We wish this situation didn't exist, but it does. Okay? And believe me when I tell you, it does not exist for the purpose of destroying you. No, that's not why this has come upon you. It's not why this has showed up in your life. It exists for one reason and one reason only. So you can use that, whatever that is. So you can use it, you can grow, you can have this metamorphosis. You can come out of this cocoon, if you will, new, shiny, and ready for the next level of greatness. You can do it. So listen to that show and grow from there. Now, right after I had my show, as life has it sometimes, we're busy, we're moving. Right after I had my show and I had the wonderful Randy Savage as my guest, I hopped on to The Joy of Living, where I was interviewed by Barry Shore. And if you have not listened to his show, I will, excuse me for that shaking, I will have, when this show airs, when he sends me the information, I'll post it on my site here so you can listen to him. He's amazing. Not just my interview, but many other interviews. If you don't know Barry Shore, in the joy of living. I want you to get to know him, because I guarantee you it will be an amazing blessing in your life. But Barry said a few things. He said so many different things, but he said he wants you to get mad on purpose, MAD, making a difference. Now, can you make a difference while you're on quarantine? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And I'm glad that right now you're watching this on whatever social media outlet you're watching this on, and you're joining us here. I'm glad for that. I'm glad for your attention. I'm glad for sharing a part of your day. But at some point, I want you to disconnect from everything. And I want you to spend some time with the most valuable earthly person in your life, and that's you. I want you to spend some time with you and get to know you, fall in love with you all over again, so that you realize that when you make a difference in your own life, by default, you make a difference in the lives of other people. Yes, you do. You do that by default. And so I want you to really spend some time with you during this time of self-quarantine. Spend some time with slow down on purpose. Don't be so antsy. Whatever you're thriving for and striving for, it'll be there. It'll be there. And you'll be better able to utilize the good in whatever you're looking for. You get to spend more time, quiet time with yourself. Okay? And so while you're spending some quiet time with yourself, I want to give you this quick tip. If you have never taken an Epsom salt bath, try it. Try it during this time when you're in the house. Epsom salt has a way of drawing out, soreness. You remember them Epsom salt soak in Epsom salt. Our grandmothers and stuff used to have us do that. But try that, and it will just soothe your nerves. It has a lot of magnesium in there, mostly magnesium, so that if you're having any problems with sleeping, it will help to induce a nice restful sleep. So I want you to pamper yourself. Be good to you. Be as good to you as you want somebody else to be to you, and even better. I'm Dr. Drayvon James with Everyday Peace. I absolutely love you. And I want to thank you for showing up today as an everyday peacemaker. I want you to go on that Unity Online site, listen to that interview with Randy Savage. I got a couple other things I want to tell you about too before we sign off with each other. I have a collaboration with the wonderful Keisha Dixon called The Brilliant Life. Your brilliant life. Did you know that you were worthy of a brilliant life, not a mediocre life, not a life of just getting by, right? And it doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank. It doesn't matter how many bills you have. It doesn't matter what your current health situation is. You are worthy of a brilliant life today. In fact, I want to go so far as to say this, that when you live your brilliant life, when you live your brilliant life, when you go out and develop your brilliant life, you provide a platform, an example for somebody else to do the same. So if you can't find the courage to do it for you, please do it for somebody else. Live your brilliant life. And we want to help you do that. So we have I always get this terminology, it's training course. I've been in school for so long, everything to me is a lecture, but it's not a lecture. This is fun stuff. This is really a fun way to grow and develop and become the amazing person that you are on the inside. We'll flip that, let the world see it, let the world have some of that good stuff that you have inside of you. Learning to live your brilliant life on purpose today. We can help you do that. There is a link to that course or that time together here in this posting today. Also, it's a lot of wonderful things, a lot of opportunity when you're sitting around in your house. You're going to emerge from this cocoon, from this time, believe me, in your best condition, because you're going to use it to fuel your inside, to relax and grow in a space that is non-challenging, that is supportive. So I also want you to check out the Institute for Leadership and Lifelong Learning International, the Institute for Leadership and Lifelong Learning International, where there are many courses on there from many wonderful people. Right? And I am honored to offer a course on there called the 2020 Clarity Course. Now, you and I know that whatever you want to build in your life, you're going to need vision, right? You're going to need vision. Need to be able to understand what you're seeing, how to interpret it, and how to use it. The 2020 Clarity Challenge is going to help you to develop that skill set. So there's a link to that in here. We got you covered during this time of self-quarantine, during this time of letting the world heal, right? Keep yourself safe. Epsom salt baths will calm your nerves, because I understand we're used to moving at a certain pace. And then we're hearing a lot in the media, and that's great. I'm so glad that we have media coverage to keep us connected, to know what's going on. But you do need to pamper yourself. You need to disconnect every now and again, right? So you're doing the things that the media, the healthcare industry is telling you to do, and I highly support that. You guys know I've been a pharmacist for 30 years, so I highly support us living a lifestyle that encourages our healthy physical existence, right? But I also want you to have a healthy financial existence. I want you to have a healthy emotional existence. We want to have balance, healthy relationships. We want to have all of that, and you are entitled to that. You are entitled to a brilliant life. Yes, you are. So this is Dr. Drayvon James. This is Everyday Peace. You are an everyday peacemaker. Thank you. And we'll talk soon. I absolutely love you.